वंदे गुजरात।
સંધાન ઓલ ગુજરાત ઇન્ટિગ્રેટેડ ક્લાસરૂમ
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Myself, Dr. N.N. Gosai from MVM Science and Home Science College. Today we are going to start spectroscopy, that is the chapter of physics, particularly for the third year BSc students. Spectroscopy means it is the basic science. Basically, Raman Research Institute as well as Indian Institute of Science, that are subject means founder of this two national research institute, that is Raman, Sir C.V. Raman, who got a Nobel Prize in physics. Indian scientist was there. So Raman effect, that is given by Sir C.V. Raman, that is the basics of the spectroscopy. So now spectroscopy, we are going to start this spectroscopy. Actually, based on the temperature, any material, any compound or any elements that is not in a stationary mode, it is totally in a rotational mode as well as vibrational mode. If temperature is increased, then thermal energy associated with the material is also going to be increased. Value of a thermal energy, that is 3 by 2 kBT. If temperature is increased, 3 by 2 kBT is also increased. So rotational pattern as well as vibrational pattern of each and every material, each and every compound, that will be changed. So spectroscopy, or a part of the spectroscopy that we are going to study, that is rotational as well as vibrational spectra. If molecular rotational states spectroscopy means we can learn about a molecule by studying that how molecules absorb, how molecule emit and it scatter the electromagnetic radiation. From the equipartition theorem, number of molecules means n2 molecules may be thought of 2n atoms held together with a massless rigid rotator model. Here we know that rigid means there is a basic definition of a rigid body or rigid object. Rigid means if we apply a force to the object, here object is made up of infinite number of atoms or infinite numbers of molecules. So if we are applying a force to the object, position of each and every particle that we had noted down. So before applied a force and after applying a force, position of each and every particle remains identical. So this is known as rigid body. Here we are going to start a rigid rotator model. In a purely rotational system, the kinetic energy can be expressed in terms of angular momentum L as well as rotational inertia I. Here any molecule or any atom, actually spectroscopy means there are two types of the spectroscopy: atomic spectroscopy as well as molecular spectroscopy. Here in a molecular spectroscopy, molecules are able to absorb the electromagnetic radiation, that is called light, as well as if light is falling onto the molecule will absorb the electromagnetic radiation. It will make transition from lower energy level to higher energy level. So this is called basic absorption. Similarly, we know that any atom or any molecule can never be remain in a excited state for a longer time. So after a particular time, this excited atom or excited molecule will make a transition from higher energy level to lower energy level. So this is absorption as well as emission, as well as sometimes scattering is also being takes place. So here if we write down the formula, if we know the formula, rotational energy that is L square by 2I, where L is known as angular momentum and I means it is the rotational inertia. Rotational inertia means if we are talking a object or a particle which is moving in a linear motion, then mass of the object we will calculate. But if rotation motion is being takes place or any object is moving with a rotational motion, then instead of mass we will discuss a inertia, moment of inertia. So mass is replaced by moment of inertia when motion of the particle is being changed from linear motion to angular motion or rotational motion. Similarly, instead of writing down linear momentum, we are going to write angular momentum because motion is being changed from linear to angular motion or rotational motion. So L is quantized. Quantized means there is not a continuous value that is available for a L. Now the energy can be written as L is equal to root L plus 1 h cut. Here h cut means h upon 2 pi. Now rotational energy can be written as a h square L plus 1 by 2I. Here E rotational means rotational energy is a function of a quantum number L. Quantum number L is not a continuous but it is a discrete. Discrete means value is quantized. Here right side figure shows that how energy is quantized or how energy is discrete. Here there is an example. We are taking a nitrogen atom. Distance between the two nitrogen atom is given by R. Center of mass of the bond. Nitrogen is diatomic molecule because there are two nitrogen atoms are there, diatomic molecule. So center of mass is also indicated. Now if we calculate the rotational energy associated in a nitrogen molecule, nitrogen air, then L square L plus 1 upon 2I. Now by putting the mass of the nitrogen atom, by measuring and by substituting the value of a distance between the two nitrogen, that is capital R, and finally it is found that 4.9 into 10 raised to minus 4 electron volt, that is the rotational energy associated with the nitrogen atom. Here electron volt is a unit of a energy. Energy can be written in terms of electron volt. So this is the value of a nitrogen diatomic molecule, value of a rotational energy. Vibrational states. There is a possibility that a vibrational energy mode will be excited. No thermal excitation of this mode in a diatomic gas. Diatomic gases means nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine. All these are known as all these are the example of a diatomic gas. Now it is possible to stimulate the vibrations in a molecules using the electromagnetic radiation. Assume that the two atoms are point masses which are connected by a massless spring with a simple harmonic motion. Here it is clear that we are talking about the diatomic molecules or diatomic gases. Here mass m1 having particular value, mass m2 is also having particular value, but this mass m1 and mass m2 both are separated by the distance r. Distance from the center of gravity or midpoint of the mass m1 and m2, that is represented by small r1 as well as small r2. Here there is a bond between the two masses. This bond types can be found by using some spectroscopic techniques. Here it is noted that these two particles are making simple harmonic motion that is equivalent to the spring. So this bond between the two masses m1 and m2, that is indicated by a spring. So this spring is used to contract and expands the molecules. Its spring or bond is able to make contractions as well as expansions of the atoms or molecules when these are subjected to particular temperature, or these are subjected to particular electric field or magnetic field. Vibrational states. The energy levels are those of a quantum mechanical oscillator. Here basic requirement of a quantum mechanical oscillator is that energy of the oscillator is not a continuous, but it is always in discrete manner. So n is integer, E vibrational means vibrational energy can be given by this manner, that is equal to n plus half h cut omega. N is integer. Further, the frequency of a two particle oscillator, that is given by omega is equal to root k by mu. Further, k means it is the derivative of a force df by dr, and force, that is equal to E square by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. This is one type of Coulombian force. Coulombian force means two charges are separated by particular distance r. Charges are remaining same, that is E. So E square E1 Q1 into Q2, that is equal to E square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. And that is equal to means value of a spring constant can be given by this manner. Vibration and rotation combined. It is possible to excite the rotational and vibrational modes simultaneously. Total energy of a simple vibration or rotation system that can be calculated. Vibrational energies are spaced at regular intervals. Here there is a regular interval between the vibrational energies. Emission features due to the vibrational transistor appears at a regular intervals. Here in earlier slide we had represented that rotational energy, that is given by, or vibrational energy means given by n plus half h cut omega. So by putting the different value of a n means it is a natural number, that is starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. So if we substitute the value of a n, that is natural number, we will get the value of a rotational energy, we will get the value of vibrational energy in a form of a half h cut omega, 3 by 2 h cut omega, 5 by 2 h cut omega, etc. These are the transition from the L plus 1 to L. Now photon will have an energy. Here we are talking about vibrational as well as rotational pattern. So energy coming out from the rotational motion, that is E rotational energy. Energy coming out from the vibration, that is given by vibrational energy E vibration, and that is equal to h square L plus 1 by 2I, that is given in a second slide. Further, vibrational energy, that is equal to n plus half h cut omega. Photon means it is the quantum of a light, whether photon is emitted by the molecule or photon is absorbed by a molecule, minimum light quanta is photon. It is also discrete value, and it is given by this science of a photon was discovered by Max Planck. An emission spectrum spacing that varies with L. If value of a angular momentum vector L is being changed, this spacing will be totally changed. The higher the starting energy level, the greater the photon energy. At a starting level means higher the starting level, there is a greater value of a photon energy. Vibrational energies are greater than the rotational energy, and this energy difference will result the band spectrum. So E photon, that is equal to h square by 2I L plus 2 L plus 1 minus L plus 1. So finally it is written as h square by I L plus 1. Now, theory of a pure rotational and vibrational spectra. થોડું કામ લે. Theory of the pure rotation spectra.